back to our channel. Ashley actually isn't here anymore because, well, she got really tired of the channel. But besides the point though, I'm really sorry that we haven't posted in a really long time. After we moved in and we started school, it got to be just way too much for us to even attempt to put up any videos or film or anything like that. But today I am filming a life update, as you saw below. I tweeted out and asked people to send me questions or anything that they wanted to know about my life as of right now, and I did get a few responses, so I'm going to basically go off of that. Alright, so let's jump right in, shall we? So, one of the first questions is, how is college? College is great. I love college. I am a biology major, and then I'm double minoring in chemistry and Spanish. So I actually haven't started my chemistry classes yet. I start those next semester. This semester I'm only taking 13 hours, which is so little, and I felt like that was just a good idea for me to kind of jump into college, not full swing, I guess. Like, let me get the hang of everything first. I did start working in the beginning of the semester, but I had to quit because it was getting in the way of school, and I was also having to drive 45 minutes twice a week to Baton Rouge for PT. So that just didn't work out anymore. So I just stopped working, and everything's been pretty chill since. Hey, I'm back. Sorry about that. Anyway, so let's see what we're talking about. Oh, one of the first questions is, how is college? And honestly, college is great. Like, I love it. I love it here. I love the campus. I love the workload, how much studying there is. Like, I really do enjoy college. And I was actually really nervous to come because I just didn't know what to expect, I guess. But after being here, and I mean, we're almost done with the semester. I think we have like 2 weeks left or so. After being here, I really like it, and I'm really excited to spend the next, 8 years of my life in school. Great. But I am a biology major for pre-med, and I'm minoring in chemistry and Spanish, so that's a lot of work. But I'm super, again, I'm excited for it. Like, I love the challenge that it brings. So let's see, that was one of the questions. Another one is, how is it like living with my sister? I live with Ashley. We share an apartment together, and I tell people this all the time. I'm like, I love living with her. Like, if I could go back and do it again, I would. Like, I would choose to live with her all over again. We don't really fight that much. I mean, it might be about like stupid stuff, but like, we don't have really big arguments. We really never have. I do most of the cooking because Ashley can't really cook that much, but don't tell her I said that. And she does a lot of the laundry. She actually does my laundry for me sometimes. Like, shout out and bless her soul. But she works a lot more than I do, and so I try to just make stuff a little easier on her, especially if I know that she was up to like 3 a.m., 4 a.m., and then she has to go to work that night. I try to, at least cook dinner or something. So we work really well together, and we live together really well, so I really do like that. Let's see, I love the school. I love campus and everything. Whenever I first moved in, I guess I was a little nervous because, like, what if I got homesick? What if I didn't make any friends? What if? And soon after I got here, I realized that all those what ifs were answered. I'm not homesick because this is my home. Like, we made our apartment feel very welcoming and very homey, and I really do like that. I do, of course, I miss my parents sometimes, my dogs all the time, but I mean, I live with my sister, so it's very easy to feel homey whenever you have someone like that with you. But as far as friends go, really and truly, everyone in college is looking for friends. That's that. Like, you can make friends with anyone because everyone's looking for friends. So that's really nice. It's really easy to make friends with people that have the same goals as you do, because I mean you're not in high school anymore, so no one's really up for that BS. But it's really fun. I've connected with so many people and I've met so many people. Um, let's see. As far as like what I would recommend to people coming into college and everything, don't drink too much. I will tell you that right now because you will suffer so bad. I personally didn't. I guess. I mean, like I'll go out probably every other week or sometimes every week on a Thursday night because we don't have school on Friday. So I'll go out with my friends or with Ashley or something like that, and it's fun. Like I love it. It's great. There's really only a couple of bars because it's a small town, and there's always so many cops, so you feel very safe. So that's really nice, but just don't get caught up in it. Most people don't go out every night anyways, just because it's not like popping every night, which is really nice because if you went somewhere like a huge school in a big city or something like that, you would have the option of it being busy every night, and it's not like that here. So that is really nice, and do enjoy yourself. Like I would have to say that, like I think college so far has taught me more about myself than high school ever did. High school did teach me a lot, and I wouldn't recommend like, you know, graduating 2 years early or something like that. But college has definitely taught me that really and truly no one cares. Like no one cares. You're just living life. Yeah, I mean, I see people walk around campus half naked. I see people come to school in their pajamas. I go to school in my pajamas. Like some days, like no one cares. No one cares who you date. No one cares what your grades are. Everything is basically up to you. You decide that you're going to class. You decide who you're friends with. You decide if you're going out. You decide if you're going to drink and drive. Please, God, don't ever do that. I don't mess with that kind of stuff. But just very, bleh. Basically, college is great because it teaches you so much responsibility and so much about growing up in such a short amount of time. And that responsibility that you take on whenever you move out is a big one because you're not with your parents anymore. You can leave the house at midnight and not be home till 6 a.m. and you're responsible for yourself. And I feel like that teaches you a lot about who you are and what you want to do. So that's nice. But let's see. There are a lot of people, even though I go to a small school, there are a lot of people, there are a lot of dating opportunities. I am in a relationship right now. I just got into one, and I'm super happy with my significant other. They're really great, and I love it. They actually don't go to the school right now. They start in January, so I will introduce them to my YouTube channel one day, but not anytime soon. But so yeah, that's basically it. Oh, I'm getting surgery. I'm getting surgery in 2 weeks. I have what's called, I have an FAI hip impingement and a full tear of both of my labrums and my hips. So basically, to break that down for you in, you know, a non-Grey's Anatomy type of way, your hip is supposed to move like this in a ball and socket joint, which mine does, but my hips, whenever I was born, were tilted backwards some, and my hip sockets are too deep. Therefore, my hip tries to move like this. So there's a lot of grinding, and not the fun kind. That was a horrible joke. I need to edit that out. Anyways, so yeah, so my hips have basically been grinding, and they said that I probably wouldn't have figured it out until I was 30 or so, but because I run and because I run so much, it's really sped up that process, and now I have a partial tear of my labrum, which is the muscle that runs inside of your hip joint. I do have it on both hips, which is not something that they see very often, but so basically what they're going to do is go in, do a partial dislocation of my hip, and then shave down the extra bone that I have, repair my labrum, pop my hip back in place. So I'll be completely non-weight bearing for a month, and then my hip brace for a month and a half, and then I have 4 to 6 months of PT. So after that, depending on how I feel, depending on how we're doing this hip first. Depending on how I feel and how everything goes, we might do this hip, we might wait a couple of years. It just kind of depends. There's a 90% chance that it will help me, and there's a 10% chance that it won't help me, but it also won't really hurt me that much. So yes, I am very nervous and I am very worried about it, especially since I have to go so long without running, and that's something that I'm so passionate about. But at the same time, I'm very excited because it means that I won't have as much pain that I have right now. Like, y'all have no idea the amount of pain that I'm in on a daily basis. Like, so that's something that I'm really looking forward to. And also, I have a great support system for this. My parents and my significant other, my best friend, like, they're all really going to help me through my recovery and all of my PT. So I'm ready for it. I've already had my breakdowns. I've already cried my eyes out, and I'm just looking forward to it now, as much as one could look forward to their hip being dislocated. So awesome. But other than that, I mean, everything's kind of been chill. There's nothing that's been too bad. If you want me to do a video of my dumb decisions I've made so far in college, definitely comment below, because there are some good ones and there are some really good stories that come with that. Great stories. Actually, I really should do that, but let me know in the comments below if you want to see that video. But I think that basically concludes this. I will post another one next week, so just stay tuned, like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your cousins, and yeah, that's it. Thanks for tuning in.